How's it going, everyone? How are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, aka the Lonely Hermit, and today we're getting to our Generation 5 tier list video. So we're going over Unova today, which I actually quite like Unova. We'll see when we go through how many of these Pokemon I actually really like. Gen 5 has the most Pokemon ever released at 156, topping Kanto. So yeah, there's a lot of hits in this generation. There's also a few misses, in my opinion, of course. But before we get into it, if you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, please leave a like on the video. Go check out my Twitter and Instagram. They're both at HermitLonely_ in the description. Also, if you guys are watching this video, I want you guys to do the tier list alongside me. Send it to me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Just tag me so that way I can see your guys' tier list. I'm really curious to see what you guys got. But we gotta get started with this one. My camera's not on low battery, but it's kind of medium, so we gotta kind of, you know, this is the only time I have to really record this video. So let's get into it. Here it is. All right, real quick. S, God tier. A, great. B, good. C, really average. D is just design or just very forgettable. I do base these more off of the games than anything else. That's just where my opinion is mostly formulated. Normally this generation would start with Victini, by the way, but I put Victini all the way at the bottom. Also, Mega Autono, I'm not doing Megas yet. That's gonna be its own separate tier list video. So Mega Autono is all the way at the end. And this tier list also does separate the Therian forms for Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. So we'll be doing that, as well as Kyurem Black, Kyurem White, and Keldeo's other form, which I forget what it's called, and Meloetta's other form. So a lot to go over here. It'd be crazy if they did every single Genesect of every single type, but we'll get there when we get there. And I'll explain to you guys my thought process for the way I choose those ones. But let's get right into it. Let's get into it. The Gen 5 starters are probably the most contentious starters in that people either really like them or really don't like them. I feel like there's no real middle ground with them. I'd say in terms of where I'd put them in terms of ranking them alongside the other starters, I'd probably put them towards the bottom, to be honest with you. I'm not crazy about these ones. I don't hate them, but compared to a lot of the other starters, they're not great. The first evolutions aren't bad. The second ones really lose me. The third ones are they're decent. They're decent. So let's get into it. Snivy I'd put B. I think I'd put Servine C, and I think I'd put Superior A. I think Superior is a very solid grass type in my opinion, like the grass snake aesthetic. It's pretty good. Snivy I might throw an A. No, we'll leave Snivy at B. Snivy's just good. Servine, not a fan of it. In terms of middle evolutions for these starters in particular, I really don't like them, honestly. I really don't. Tepig can get a very solid A. Tepig's cute and adorable, and it's a nice little pig, fire pig. Pignite, C, not a fan of it. Emboar, right now he's at B. I won't lie though, there have been points where he's been at C, he's been at A. But I'm gonna leave him at B for now. This was the third straight firefighting starter we got, and in my opinion, it's the worst of the three. You might disagree, you might say Blaziken is, I don't know. You can't say Infernape is the worst of the three, because Infernape is the best out of the three, just saying. But I think I put Emboar in B. Now Oshawott, Duat, and Samura. Oshawot's cute. I don't think I'd put it quite in A though. Duat, I think I'd also put in B. Samura, something about it just does not click. I wouldn't put it in D. I wouldn't go that far, but something about Samurott just really doesn't click for me. I don't really like Samurott's design. I mean, it's cool that it like pulls out a sword. That's interesting, but I don't know. Something about Samurott's design, maybe because it's a quadruped, 4 legs, big word of the day right there. I think maybe that's why, but I don't know. Something about him something about it doesn't click for me. Something about it just doesn't click for me. Now, Patra and Watchog, not a big fan of either of them. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of either of them. I don't really like their designs. They're some of my least favorite normal types. I just don't like the designs, honestly. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Usability, they might be fine, but their designs are alright. And then Lenora's Watchog hated it. Speaking of gym leaders Pokemon, Charon's Lillipup was actually pretty difficult because of workup, and I really like Lillipup. I love dogs, so I love Lillipup's design. I probably put Herdier in B, and I'd also put Stoutland in A. I love Stoutland. What is in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, they have the Stoutland you can ride. I think that's so freaking cool. I love Stoutland. I love Lillipup. Don't quite like Herdier as much, but I'd still put it at a pretty high spot there. Now, Purloin and Lipard, I'd put them in B. I'd put them in B. I don't think they're particularly bad. I don't think they're particularly great, but I don't think they're bad either. I would put them in B, just right down the middle. Ooh, here we go. The Pansage, Simisage, Panseer, Simisear, Panpour, and Simipour. Oh god. Man, where do I put these guys? I actually like the first ones better than the other ones. I just don't really like these ones, honestly. Like I said, I like the first evolution, the Pans, not the Simmies. The Simmies are, the Pans look a lot better, but it doesn't really help. Simisage is probably the worst out of the three in my opinion. Maybe Panseer. I think Panpour is probably the best. I think it's really funny looking, so I think that has it going for it. But I just don't really like them. Like I said, I like the Pans one step above the Simmies, but still not that much better. Muna and Musharna. I put Musharna in B. I put Muna in C. I like Musharna just a lot better. I think Musharna deserves to be higher and deserves to be B. Now, Pidove, Tranquil, and Unfezant. I'm surprised they don't have both Unfezants, the male and the female. They only have the female here. I like the males a lot better. I like the giant like red thing that it has on its eye. That's really, I like that. I like it shiny as well. Shiny female Unfezant isn't that solid. I think I'd still put Unfezant regardless in B, either male or female. I think I put Pidove and Tranquil in C. I don't quite like Pidove and Tranquil, but Unfezant is honestly worth the wait. I do quite like Unfezant as a flying type Pokemon. Then moving on to Blitzel and Zipstrika. I think that's what I would do. I think Zipstrika is A for me. Pretty solid, like horse Pokemon sort of thing. Zebra, I think more so Zebra, Zipstrika, Zebra. Blitzel's decent. I put it in B though. I put Zipstrika a step above though. Here we go. Roggenrola, Boldore, and Gigalith. Oh, trait evolution, but I actually quite like Gigalith's design. Gigalith shiny. I need to stop bringing up shinies in this video because that's not what this video is about. Roggenrola and Boldore can honestly get a C. I quite like Gigalith a lot better, but Roggenrola and Boldore not nearly as much. Woobat and Swoobat. I like Woobat a lot better than I like Swoobat, but I think I'd still put them in both in B. I think, like I said, I think Swoobat's a lot better than Woobat, but I think I'd still put them on the same playing field. I think Woobat would be high B, Swoobat would be kind of low B. Drillbur and Excadrill. I actually quite like Excadrill. I'll put in A, and Drillbur will go in B though. I like Excadrill quite a bit actually. It's one of my more favorite ground types. Pretty solid Pokemon. Interesting typing. Makes it a little difficult to deal with in game sometimes if you don't have the right Pokemon. And it's just a step above Drillbur. That's really why they're a tier apart. Audino. One reason why I'm gonna put Audino in S. You're gonna hate me for putting it in S. The one reason I'm putting it in S is because it's literally one of the best grinding Pokemon. Period. Black and White 2, grinding Audinos to level your Pokemon up is like the best grinding method ever. Okay, there are a couple other ones, but it's so good and it helped me so much when I played through those games. I love Audino for that reason because it gives so much XP. That is it. I've never really used Audino. I could care less about that side of it. It's because she's so good for XP grinding. Goes in S just for that reason alone. The only Pokemon in S right now, of course. I don't know how many Pokemon I would put in S. I think that's one of my biggest problems with Unova, is there are a lot of hits and misses and a lot of average Pokemon because of how many they put out. But anyways, continuing on. Timber, Girder, and Conkeldurr. I think they're all B, to be honest with you. To B, honestly. Did I? No? Okay. I think I'd put them all in B though. Maybe Conkeldurr. Nah. I think they're all B. I think Conkeldurr would be high, and then Girder and Timber would just be kind of mid B. But yeah, I think they'd all be B. Maybe Conkeldurr A. I'll think about it as we go on, but I think I'll just leave them in B for now. Timpo, Palpitoad, and Seismitoad. I think Seismitoad would go B, but honestly Palpitoad and Timpo can go C. Not a big fan of their designs. I'm not the biggest fan of Seismitoad. I think I'd probably put it low B. I like water ground types in general, so I think that's what helps it, but I wouldn't quite put it much higher than I definitely would have put it higher than B. But I think I'll leave it in B there. Throw and Sock. What is it? One's judo, one's karate, right? I think throws judo, and then sock is karate. I think they both go B. Their shinies aren't good at all, but I think I would put them in B. I think they're both B Pokemon. Not much. Nah, I wouldn't put them much higher than that. They're pretty interesting Pokemon to use. They can be a little difficult to go against sometimes, but I think I'd put them in B. So, gosh, here we go. Swaddle, Swadloon, Leavanny. I'd put Leavanny in A. I actually really like Leavanny as a bug type. Fire types, well, Leavanny has like a ton of weaknesses, honestly, but I think I put in A. I think I put Swaddle in B. Swadloon is just pretty much another Cascoon Pokemon, but it's a little more usable than a lot of other Cascoon Pokemon, so I'll put it in C. Yeah, I think that's about where I'd leave them. I use Leavanny in a playthrough, in a White 2 playthrough, and it's actually a pretty good Pokemon. Venipede, Whirlipede, Scolipede. Scolipede is definitely one of my favorite poison types. I wouldn't quite... Would I put in S? I don't know. I don't think I would. I think very high A though. Very high A for Scolipede. Venipede and Whirlipede can get B. Yeah, they're pretty good. Cottony, Whimsicott. With fairy typing, Cottony and yeah, I'll put them in B. Whimsicott with fairies makes them a little bit better, but not that much better. They do have a 4 times weakness to, I think, what, poison, right? Or yeah. So I'll put them in B. I think B is fine for them. Petalil and not Leavanny. Petalil and Lilligant. Yeah, Lilligant. I quite like the flower. I like the design. It's supposed to be like an elegant lady. I like Lilligant's design. Lilligant's shiny is also pretty good. Stop bringing up shinies. Stop bringing up shinies. Yeah, I'll just leave them right there. Basculin. I don't really like Basculin, if I'm being honest with you. I think I'd put it in D. I don't really like Basculin. One of my least favorite water types. Definitely not up there at all. Ooh, Sandile, Crocorock, and Crocodile. Sandile and Crocorock can get B. Crocodile for sure S. I love Crocodile's design. Crocodile is a very fun Pokemon to use. I actually really like Crocodile. Kind of sad it's not on Sword and Shield. That does kind of suck. One of the Pokemon I do miss, but very fun Pokemon to use. I actually did use it, I think, in White and White 2 in the playthrough I did of both of them. So Crocodile, very fun Pokemon, very accessible Pokemon as well, and helps a lot. I think he's a very good Pokemon. Darmanitan and Darumaka and Darmanitan Zen mode. Darumaka, Darmanitan, and Darmanitan Zen mode. Darmanitan regularly can honestly get an A. Darumaka can get B. Darumaka Zen mode can get a C, I guess. I know I forget what the thing is called, but I know its design is off of. I don't remember what it's called, honestly. Let me know down below. But I don't think I would put it much higher than C. I mean, it's an interesting concept. Just because of the concept, I think I'd put it in C. But other than that, I wouldn't put it higher than C. I think Darumaka is fun, and Darmanitan is very fun. Maractus, C. Not much to be said about that one. Dwebble and Crystal, B. It can be really difficult to go against if you don't have the right Pokemon. I guess that's kind of a scenario-based thing, but decent Pokemon, especially when Crystal starts shell smashing. That can be a problem, but it's a pretty fun Pokemon to go against, honestly. Scraggy, Scrafty. Scrafty, I think I'd put them. I think I'd put Scrafty in A. I actually quite like using Scrafty. Even though now with fairy types it has a 4 times weakness, I think I'd still put it in A. It's a pretty fun Pokemon to use. Pretty fun Pokemon. Sigilif is actually a really interesting one. I think I'd put it high B. Very close to A. Pretty good shiny. I do like Sigilif shiny. Stop bringing up shinies. I don't know, like, I tell myself not to bring it up and I still bring it up like 2 minutes later. Sigilif is a pretty fun Pokemon to use. Psychic Flying is an interesting one. I think it's sort of, in my opinion, a better version of Xatu. So I definitely would put it up there in B. I do quite like it. Yamask and Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus is such a cool Pokemon, honestly. It's a coffin that comes to life. Yeah, A, for sure. Yamask is pretty interesting as well. Carries the mask of who it was. That's creepy as hell. So I put it in B. I wouldn't quite put it higher, but a live tomb coffin, what's it called? What are the Egyptian ones called? I don't remember, but yeah, hey, it's a cuff. Oh my god, it's gonna bug me. Hold on. Sarcophagus. It's a sarcophagus. It's a sarcophagus. That's why it's called Cophagus. Okay, anyways, moving on to the fossil Pokemon, Tortuga, and this one, I don't remember its name, dude. I don't really, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the fossil Pokemon in this gen, what is his name? I don't remember, because it's Tortuga. But Terra is coming to my head. Or Tortuga, and it's like Caracasa. Tortuga and Caracasa. I sat there for like literally a minute trying to figure that out. Archon and Archeops, however you pronounce it. Actually, the turtles I quite like. It's Archon and Archeops. Archeops can go all the way in D because of Defeatus. Defeatus is a horrible ability. Don't care about it. Archon's just a little bit better, but yeah. Garbodor and Trubbish and Garbodor. I actually quite like them, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're pretty funny. I do like them. They're pretty funny Pokemon. Interesting to go against, and they're okay poison types, not great. Zoro, yeah, but both of them, love them both. I love both these Pokemon. I love both these Pokemon. Zoroark and Zoro, for sure. S is easy. I think it's the first time I put like everything in an evolution line in the top tier. In S. I don't think I've done that so far, and for sure Zorua and Zoroark are solid, both of them. Very cool Pokemon. Minchino and Chinchino, or Winchino. We got our shiny Chinchino and I named it Winchino. B and B. I think I put them both in B. Gothorita and Gothitelle. Cute, they're cute Pokemon. I think I put them all in B though. I think I put Gothitelle in A. I actually really like them. I do quite like the psychic types of this generation, honestly. They're pretty good. Solosis, Duosion, and Reuniclus. Reuniclus can get A as well. Duosion can get C because it's kind of a Cascoon Pokemon. So can Solosis. To get to Reuniclus is a long and difficult journey, but once you get there, it is completely worth it. Of course, that's in my opinion. But moving on to... I say that so many times during the series videos, but moving on to Ducklet and Swanna. Dumb little duck. I'd put it in B. Same with Swanna. I think they're both pretty B. They just scream B tier to me. Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillux. Vanillux, actually, the Vanillish can go in C. Vanillite can go in B. I think I put Vanillux in A. Vanillux is actually a pretty fun ice type to use, honestly. I wouldn't put it in S. But it's definitely a pretty fun ice type to use. It's an ice cream cone, which is really fun. I love ice cream. So I think I put it in A. I don't know why I don't really like Vanillish as much, because I mean it's the same thing but like two heads. Just how my brain works. Deerling and Sawsbuck, because they changed seasons. I don't think I'd put them in A. I think high B, definitely high B. They're kind of like Stantler done right. These two, I actually really like both of them, and I do, like I said, I like how they change with the seasons. I love Sawsbuck, especially Sawsbuck. Like Deerling just kind of changes color, but Sawsbuck gets like the snow coat, or it gets like the grass, and that's really cool. I really like how it changes with the seasons. That was one of my favorite things about Unova and Black and White, was the changing of the seasons and how it would like visually change. It'd be autumn, there'd be like orange leaves and stuff. And just things like that were really cool, and Sawsbuck was the perfect representation of that. Now the Pikachu clone for the generation, Emolga. C. I'd say it's a little more usable than a lot of the other Pikachu clones, including Pikachu. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's a lot more usable than the other Pikachu clones, but I don't think I'd put it higher than C. Emolga is just really annoying. A lot of times it's not even that strong. It's just annoying when it starts double teaming and doing stupid stuff. Elisa's Emolga was super annoying, because like I said, Sandile's easily accessible, so you can get your Sandile, but it doesn't hit the stupid Emolga, so it can be really annoying. But I put it in C. I wouldn't put it much higher. Carabass Escavalier. I actually really like Escavalier, honestly. I do really like Escavalier. Carabass I put in C. Where's Excelgor? Well, I'll say it when I get to Excelgor. I like Escavalier, and Carablast is in C for me. Amoonguss and what is this one's name? The little mushroom? Pokeball Mushroom. I don't care. I don't care. Moongus, I'll put it a little bit higher. Fungus. I'll put that one in D. It's that's pretty much what it is. Frillish, I think, right? I'm pretty sure. And then Jellicent. The thing goes like Frillish or something like that. I don't know. I think the Gen 5 anime. Yeah, the Gen 5 anime was like the last one I watched. I did watch a little bit of Sun and Moon with my nephew, but not because I wanted to, but because I had to, because I'm a cool kid. I'm stalling because I don't know where to put these ones. I'm surprised they don't have the blue ones. The male ones? I think they're separated by gender. Jealous, just don't mind me. Just don't mind me talking to myself while I'm recording a video. Don't mind me. Jellicent I put in B. Frillish I put in C. I don't think I'd... Yeah. Alomomola. I don't really like it. It's just, I don't really like it as a water type. The water types in this generation don't really hit as hard as a lot of other water types, in my opinion. I think this is one of the weaker generations in terms of water types. I don't think we have any more left after this. And as you can see, most of them are in C or D, or I would put them low B. I don't think I'd put them any higher. So yeah, water types in this generation weren't that great. Joltik and Galvantula, I think I put them both in B. Galvantula is an interesting bug type, probably one of the better bug types in my opinion. Interesting typing, electric bug. Wouldn't see that again until Gen 7, a couple gens later, because it's a pretty good typing. It's a pretty interesting typing, good. Galvantula, you see it get used quite a bit, I think, in competitive. I think when Gen 5 was around, but I think a lot of it was Electro Web. Was the big thing for it. That's like its signature thing. So I put it in B. Ferrothorn and the smaller one. What is his name? It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to check. Hold on, give me 1 second. Ferroseed. That's how little I care about it, honestly. just because of the fact that I had to look up his name, it by definition of the tier, it has to go in D. I don't really like it that much anyways. I like Ferrothorn a lot better. Ferrothorn is a really interesting Pokemon to go against. Sometimes can be a little difficult. If you have a fire type, it's no problem, but if you don't, it can be a little difficult to go against. Grass Steel is a really interesting typing, but that fire typing is obviously the biggest detractor there. I don't really like Ferroseed though, and the fact that I had to look it up by default means it's forgettable, so it goes in the D tier. I put it there anyways, though, regardless. Clink Clang, the most fun, not the funnest, it's the funnest evolution line to say. Clink Clang, because it's literally Clink Clang. It's so much fun. I have too much fun saying it. Clink Clang can go in A. Clang, like I'm getting mixed up saying it. Clang and Clink. Clink and Clang can go in B, Clink Clang can go in A. How about that? Okay, let's go with that. Excelgor. Why Shelmet? Why was Shelmet all the way that way? Shelmet, I had to look for it. I was like, where'd it go? Shelmet and Excelgor. So Shelmet can actually go in B. I actually really like Shelmet's design. Excelgor can go in S. It's my favorite bug type. I actually really like Excelgor. At least top three favorite bug type. It's such a good, fun Pokemon to use. Like I said, I was gonna bring up that I really did not like the evolution method. First of all, it's a trade evolution. Second of all, it's a specific trade evolution because you have to trade Shelmet and Excelgor to get the opposite evolution. And plus, it's just really complicated. I really didn't like it, honestly. I'm not even a big fan of trade evolutions. And you saw with trade evolutions where I put them in A, so it says a lot that I put Excelgor in S. I actually really like Excelgor's design. The whole ninja bug aesthetic. I kind of wish it was bug dark. I think that would have been really fun, but it's just one of the better bug types in my opinion, and Escavalier is as well. Steel Bug isn't great. That's another Pokemon that's a big fire type weakness, but still fun Pokemon to use regardless. Now Tynamo, the middle one, and Electros. What's it called? Tynamo, what does it evolve into? I'm gonna show you guys behind the scenes here. Tynamo evolves into, let's go to Pokemon DB. It evolves into Electric. It's such an easy name to remember. Why couldn't I remember that? Electric. I don't really like Tynamo or Electric, honestly. I don't like either designs, but I quite like Electros. And the fact that Electros usually has Levitate as well makes it one of the toughest Electric types to go against in game if you're not prepared for it. If you got a pretty hard hitter, you should be able to handle it relatively easily. But it's actually a pretty distant Pokemon. Like I said, it's an Electric type that has Levitate. Electric types have only one weakness, and the Levitate eliminates that. So it's a really cool Pokemon. really interesting that they went with levitate, and really fun that they actually didn't give it water type. I think that helps this case. You might argue with me on that one, but I think it's a pretty fun electric type to use. I would put it in A. Biggest glow up throughout the evolution line. And I remember using it in Electros. It's a fun Pokemon to use. LGM and Beheeyem. Beheeyem, story, you know, the concept of them being like aliens had already kind of been explored with Deoxys. Like Deoxys was from space, right? But I think I would still put them up there because of that sort of concept, because they're aliens, essentially. They're alien Pokemon. They're not from the Pokemon Earth planet. They're from space, which is really cool. And they're pretty interesting psychic types to go with that. Litwick, Lampent, and Chandelure. Interesting Pokemon because one's a candle, one's a lamp, and one's a chandelier. So it's funny. I actually do like that ghost types tend to possess objects. I think that's really fun. Rotom is obviously the best example of that. But you see a lot of ghost types tend to be normal objects, or Mimikyu pretending to be Pikachu kind of thing. You also have Poltegeist in a teapot. I think that, like, I really like that for ghost types, like that they possess stuff. Chandelure is actually a pretty fun Pokemon to use. I think I would put it high B though. I think I'd put them all on B. I do quite like this whole line. It's pretty fun, pretty interesting, different. Ghost Fire. When do we see Ghost Fire? I don't think Marowak, I think, is Alolan Marowak is the next time we see Ghost Fire. I think this was the first time we had seen that type combination. So pretty fun Pokemon. Axew, Fracture, and Haxorus. Axew's freaking adorable, man. I actually really like Axew. It's a fun early game Pokemon. Haxorus gets an S. And you know what? Fracture gets an A. No, Fracture gets a B. Never mind, take it back. I'm not putting Fracture that high. Fracture's a good middle Pokemon, probably one of my more favorite middle ones, but I wouldn't quite put it in A. Axew is freaking adorable. And like I said, it's a fun early Pokemon to use, especially because it gets Dragon Rage like really early, so that's an early game sweep with Axew. Haxorus, I put in S, so Haxorus is definitely one of my favorite Dragon types. Fun one. I hate Iris's Haxorus in White 2 because I was never prepared for it because it started Dragon Dancing on me and I'd always lose to it. So you would think I'd have a hate for Haxorus, but it's actually a really fun Pokemon to use and go against. It's a difficult one to go against, one of the more difficult ones. Moving on to Cupchew and Beartick. Cupchew's freaking adorable, man. Cupchew can go in A, Beartick can go in B. It's kind of like Teddy Ursa and Ursaring, although I think Beartick is better than Ursaring. Cupchew's freaking adorable. Beartick I wouldn't quite put as high, but Beartick's a cool Pokemon as well. Cryogonal grew on me, but I still wouldn't put it higher than B. I think look how many B's there are, Jesus. I think Cryogonal is a pretty interesting ice type. It is a snowflake come to life, like a metal snowflake. It's weird, but I like that it's weird. I like that weird feel to it. I think it's really fun. Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk is a lot better in my opinion. It's okay. I'll put it in C. Mienfoo, Mienshao, I actually really like Mienshao, but when I put it in A, yeah, I like Mienshao. Mienshao's a fun Pokemon. Mienshao is a very fun Pokemon. Mienfoo can go in B. Mienshao is a really fun Pokemon, actually. I really like it. Dredigon. This generation has some pretty decent dragon types, honestly. Not counting the legendaries. If you include the legendaries, then this generation is one of the best for dragon types. I put Dredigan in high B. I have no hate for Dredigan. I actually really like it. It's fun. Everybody hates on it, but I actually like it a lot. It's pretty fun. And it's a cool Pokemon. I like it. It's a cool dragon type. Golem, Golett, and Golurk. Golurk. I like Golett. Golett. I like Golurk. I'll put it at high B. I'll put Golett in high B as well. I'll put them both in B. I think they're both pretty good. Poniard and Bisharp. Bisharp can go in S. Poniard can go in A. Bisharp is really cool in my opinion. Is it the best Pokemon? No. That just came to my head. Like, it's not really the greatest Pokemon. I kind of tend to always one-shot it whenever I go against it, but it's a cool Pokemon nonetheless. I actually really like Bisharp. Really cool Pokemon. I actually really like it. I like his design a lot. Bouffalant. Alder's Bouffalant was interesting to go against. A little bit of a tough normal type to go against, honestly, but I think I would still put it in B. B for Bouffalant. I think we'll leave it in B. Yeah, we'll leave it in B. I think it's a good spot for it. Braviary and Rufflet, Volibee and Mandibuzz. why do these Pokemon evolve at like level 60? It is stupid. Or it's like 55 or something. It's stupid that these Pokemon take that long to evolve. Same goes for the Dino line, Dino, or whatever you pronounce it. Stupid that it takes them that long to evolve. That puts a sour taste in my mouth, but I think I'd still put Braviary and Mandibuzz up there. Volibee and Rufflet can both go in B. I think Mandibuzz and Braviary are pretty solid flying types, fun flying types, interesting flying types. I like how Braviary is like red, white, and blue, almost like an American bird. That's funny to me, just only to me, of course. Heatmore is interesting. I'll put it in B. Heatmore is interesting. Same with Durant. I think they're both really interesting. Durant has the steel bug typing as well. It's been done by one of the best bug types ever. Fortress, come at me. I don't care. Actually, Fortress is my favorite bug type, not Excelgor, but Excelgor is up there. So they aren't the first to do bug steel, but I think they do it pretty well. Dino, Zweilous, and Hydreigon. Hydreigon can S. I really like Hydreigon. Getsis's Hydreigon was a pain, but I think I'd still put it up there. It was a really fun Pokemon. Same with Haxorus. They're both really fun Pokemon to go against and really fun Pokemon to use as well. But the high evolution is pretty annoying. I think I put Dino and Zweilous in B. Put them there. Larvesta and Volcarona. Volcarona can get an A. Larvesta can get B. I thought Volcarona was a legendary or at least a mythical for so long, only to find out that it wasn't. That's just kind of the high status that it has. I think it's a really fun Pokemon. Now, we're here at the legendaries and mythicals. Victini was supposed to go first, but I actually dropped it all the way down because it's part of this group down here. Victini can be S for sure. Victini is great. Swords of Justice. I'm actually going to include Keldeo with these Swords of Justices. Which is my favorite? I think Terrakion is my favorite. I don't really like the Swords of Justices in particular. I think Keldeo is pretty good as well. Keldeo and Terrakion are my favorite ones. Cobalion and Verizon Wireless are both meh. I think Terrakion is the best out of the three in my opinion. I think competitive, I could be completely wrong on this. Competitively, he's the best out of the three, but I wouldn't quite put any of them in S. I don't think any of them are quite S material, but fun Pokemon nonetheless. Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. I'm actually going to split the Therian forms from the regular forms. I know I haven't done this before, but because they're so drastically different, I feel like they should be. To me, you guys can argue this. I'm going against my own rule here. Kind of. I think all three of them are A. I don't think they're quite S though. I think they're all A. Yeah, I think they're all A. I think the Therian forms are all at least A. I think I'd probably put Landorus up. I think Landorus is the most interesting out of the three. Actually, they're all three of the Therian forms for the genies are really interesting. Really interesting. They are more legendaries that can control the weather, but I think it's really fun. I love their Therian forms. They're really interesting. I think they're better than the originals in my opinion, but I still think the originals are very solid. Now we get to the box legendaries here. Reshiram and Zekrom, and I'm going to include Kyurem White, and Kyurem Black. These five. I know I literally just included different forms, but I'm gonna put these all in the same category here. You know what? We'll do Kyurem White and Kyurem Black separately. We'll do Kyurem and Kyurem. Actually, I think I put Reshiram out of these three. They're all S, but Reshiram for me is the best. So that's the only one that will go in S for me. Kyurem White can also go in S. Kyurem Black would honestly go in S as well. Very solid, very solid box legendaries. Probably some of my favorite box legendaries, honestly. Reshiram and Zekrom, and then Kyurem White and Kyurem Black. Very solid legendaries. I love these guys. And then Meloetta, this form, the red hair and the green hair. Meloetta red hair can go up. Meloetta green hair can go in B. Very high B, very close to A. I think I'd still put it in A though. And Genesect is an easy S. Genesect is a really cool Pokemon. Really fun bug type as well. I think it's bug type, right? But it doesn't matter. It could be literally any type. So it's a really fun Pokemon. I like that it used to be a fossil Pokemon. I like the theory that it used to be Kabutops, but they like turned it into a machine. Such a cool Pokemon. I really like Genesect. But yeah, that is my Gen 5 tier list. A lot of Pokemon in B. Probably that has to be the most Pokemon I put in B so far. And I think that kind of sums up the generation. They shot a lot with this generation, and they missed quite a bit, but they also hit quite a bit. And then there's just this large group that's pretty average. They're just good. They're just decent Pokemon. in terms of usability, design across the board, and I think it reflects here in B. I feel like a lot of people, this is how a lot of people feel about Gen 5 because of how many Pokemon are in this generation. I'm sure a lot more people would put Pokemon higher. I'm sure a lot more people would put Pokemon lower. But of course, this is just my tier list. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I want you guys to tag me on Twitter and Instagram at Hermit with your guys' tier list. But if you guys enjoyed the video and if you are new here, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Go check out the socials in the description. Twitter and Instagram are both at Hermit _. Please share the socials with your friends, family, everybody know. Let the people know Lonely Hermit's where it's at. And next week we'll be doing Gen 6. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.